Well, there you go. I opened my eyes. I realized it wasn't about black and white. It was, but it was about other things, about poverty. So, Joan, that part in there about redemptive revelation was actually in the initial tape.
Chris, that little snippet was, but it ends with, I took him to one of his own. What she goes on to say is, one of his own didn't help him. He came back to her. She wound up helping him. She saved his farm. And then she goes on to tell this story, which is a story that I've told, and to some extent Governor Dean has told it too, about the way black and white people in the South were pitted against each other and were always taught to fight one another when they really had more in common. She goes on to say repeatedly, it's about poverty, it's about
Yeah, but why do you think if this was a complete slime job, why do you think Breitbart kept that in there, Governor? Why do you keep in that part? Let me let the governor in here about it. Why did he put the redemptive part in here at all?
That's not, that I did not see that on the original website or the original Fox.
That's the original website.
That's not what I saw on.
Well, what are you
Fox.
saying? We're not showing the right thing.
I don't know what you're showing, but that was not.
Oh, you're challenging us now.
I'm saying I didn't see that.
You're saying we've made this up, that we put this in Breitbart's blog and it wasn't there.
You sound like Chris Wallace.
I'm asking you.
What I said was that's not what I saw on Fox. I didn't see that last piece about the redemption
Go ahead,
stuff
Joan.
on Fox.
It has been played.
The governor doesn't believe us now. What do you mean? You're saying we just put something on Breitbart?
Chris, I don't know what that was. And all I know is
you don't know what that was. I'm telling you, it was from the Breitbart blog.
That's not what I saw on Fox.
Okay, Joan, will you help me out here? I thought Fox picked up. Did Fox further edit the Breitbart blog? I didn't know that.
Truncated,
on their website.
Different. Chris, you know what happens in TV, and I'm not going to say this part is malicious. Different versions of the shortened clip were shown. And so I think that sometimes it had the part about, I realized it wasn't about black and white, but the point was, why it ended there was, it ends with her taking him to one of his own, and doesn't go on to tell this long,
I understand
it's
not full. And then the question, of course, is did Breitbart get the full blog?
Right.
I mean, the full bite from somebody who gave it to him.
And he says it was edited when he got it, and we don't know. But the point is that the woman was depicted as a racist. She was depicted as a federal official who was discriminating against white people. And this is the narrative that they're putting out, is that white people are the ones who are being oppressed. White people are in danger of being treated with racist animus by our black president and all these black people that he's associated with.
I understand.
This is a consistent story from Fox. We've got the new Black Panther Party, which is a non-story. It's a ridiculous story.
I know. Let's stay on this. Governor, here's the problem. That is what I remember was in the original. That was the original, and I just showed you what was the original Breitbart.
When I saw the story, that wasn't the last piece about poor white people wasn't in it.
Yeah, what was in the
nor I might add, the most interesting thing about
that's why we had that dispute 10 minutes ago, because that's what I saw on the original blog.
Okay, but that's not what I saw on the network. I didn't see the original
That's
blog.
what Breitbart put out. That's what he'll have to
he may have. He may have. Maybe Fox edited it further.
I'm just telling you, that's a fact. I know what came into Breitbart. You can check. 5 minutes after you walk off this site, you can go check it and come back if it's not true, but that is in fact.
Okay, I'm not disputing you. I never looked at the Breitbart.
That's what gets murky here. Anyway, thank you, Howard Dean. Thank you, John Walsh. Coming up, Congress